Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Today I'm going to be doing this neutral, simple, glamorous look. I did use a couple of products that I feel are essential for prom. Prom, long nights, special date, whatever floats your boat. I feel like they're essential. First product being, now if you're in prom, I think this is important. Either this or this. This is the Marc Jacobs Dew Drops. That's what they're called. The Marc Jacobs Dew Drops. These are, and this is called Dew You, D-E-W, Dew You. And this is perfect to put, like I put some on my chest just to kind of give me a little bit of shine and glow. You can also add a little bit of highlighter here if you want. I think this is perfect for the summertime, special events if you're going to be taking pictures, and especially for prom because you know you still want to have that glow and that, you know, you want to be glowy. Who doesn't want to be glowy? That's what's in right now. 2017, let's glow. The next are the CoverFX Custom Enhancing Drops. I did mix this in with my foundation today, and I also used it to highlight as a highlight base on the top of my cheekbones. This is in the shade Sunlight. So this is really good if you want to mix it in with your foundation. I think it's a really good tool. Like I said, 2017 is all about glowing. Also, when I started with my face, I used a couple of essential products. You want to make sure that your face is properly moisturized. If you add any type of powder to your face and your face isn't properly moisturized, the cream and liquid products that you put on your face will cling to those areas, cling to those dry patches. So me being combination, I get really oily right here, but I still moisturize very well. The next thing that I think is very important when you are doing any type of special event makeup is to have a non-talc setting powder. It's a little thicker and it also does cause flashbacks. So if you're going to take any nice pictures, you don't want any type of flashback. So anything that has HD, photo ready, photo finish, those are good. This is the new CoverFX translucent powder. This is my first time using it. This is in the shade Translucent Light. There are two shades. There's Translucent Light and then there's a deeper one. The deeper one won't work on my skin tone because it's a little too dark, but if you are of a deeper skin complexion, it would be perfect. It's great. It's very finely milled. Like when I put it on my face today, I didn't even feel like I had anything on my face. So that's definitely something to think about when you are getting ready for prom or any type of special event where you're going to be wearing your makeup for a long time, you're going to be in photos. Now for me personally, I do have enlarged pores around here, around this area, and a little bit on my cheeks. So even though I primed with this because this is a oil control, this is a mattifying rescue, but because I know that I get oily right here, so I pretty much pat this in the areas that I typically get oily in, and this is going to just help keep those oils at bay because if you're dancing, if you're having fun, you're gonna sweat, and when you sweat, those oils are gonna come up because you have foundation on top. So it's very important to have something to keep your oils at bay. I will say that it's very important to know your skin type and know what type of skin you have so that you can prep your skin properly. So that is to control the oils. And since I have enlarged pores, I also use the Porefessionals by Benefit, and that is a pore filler. So I just use that to smooth out my pores so that my foundation will go on smoothly. The last tip I would give you, anybody that's going to be going to prom or again any type of special event that you may have where you're going to be wearing your makeup for a long time, is to wear a liquid lipstick. Reason being, you're going to be eating, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be talking, you're going to be doing a lot of things, and what you don't want to do is to have to keep reapplying your lipstick. Lipstick tends to be more creamy. Lip gloss tends to be more creamy. As soon as you take a bite of something, your lip gloss is gone. Your lipstick is gone. Most liquid lipsticks can last a little bit longer than lip gloss or lipsticks. So the one I'm wearing today is the Kylie Cosmetics. This is in Dirty Peach, and I have the liner underneath Not the Dirty Peach liner. I use the Pumpkin liner, which I love so much. I use the Pumpkin liner underneath and the Dirty Peach liquid lipstick. This is just going to ensure that the lipstick stays on all night long and that I don't have to reapply. I may have to reapply maybe towards the end of the night or maybe once, but I'm not going to have to keep touching up my lips, and I'm not going to have to worry about it like as I talk or as I mingle or dancing or having fun. So it's definitely something that I feel is important to anyone who is going to prom. I think this is the perfect look for anyone who is wearing a loud dress or a dress that has a lot going on, because it's very neutral, very subtle, and you can pair it with any lip. So I definitely think this is something that if you are interested in, make sure that you stay tuned and keep watching. Follow me on my social media. I will have pictures and lists of the products that I used on my face today. And without further ado, chicks, let's get to the tutorial. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of sheen to my face by going in with the Marc Jacobs Dew Drops in Do You. So I'm just going to add this. As you can see, it just adds a little bit of sheen. It's not anything too in your face, but it does give you a little bit of luminosity to your skin. Now I'm using my mattifying primer. Unfortunately, I didn't have a clip of it, but I'm using the Benefit Matte Rescue, and I'm just patting that in all the areas that I get oily. Now right here is where I'm going to go in with the Porefessionals by Benefit. This is where I hide all of my enlarged pores. I tend to have problematic areas closer to my nose, on the top of my cheeks sometimes, and over by my lip. So I'm kind of going to make like a little Benefit mustache, and I'll rub all that out. You want to make sure that you work that into your skin very well. Now I'm going to move on, and I primed my eyes with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I went ahead and put some tape there just to kind of catch everything. I did one eye off camera, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette just because it's an easy and accessible palette to get to and has all the colors you'll need. So the first color I'm going to go in with is this color called White Chocolate. It's a cream eyeshadow. This is great for anyone as a base to lift your brow bone and to serve as a base for your transition color. Now with this Zoeva 228 brush, this is my favorite brush. I'm going in with the Milk Chocolate. That's that light brown, and it's right next to White Chocolate. So I'm just going to take the fluffy brush and I'm going to blend that very messily into the crease area. You're going to use this on the higher part of the crease and the lower part of the crease. This is your transition color. And you're just going to build it until you get it to where you want it to be. Now I'm going to clean off that brush and pretty much blend this color out so that it's more of a transition color and not so much as like, you know, a smoky eye. Next I'm going in with this middle shade. It's called Semi Sweet. Same brush, but I'm just going to make sure that I focus that more so on the lower part of the crease. If you get some on your eyelid, that's okay because we are going to clean that up. So windshield wiper motions just like always. Now going in with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. So using a concealer brush, I'm just going to slowly and take my time, cover up my entire lid and cut my crease. This part you have to be very precise with and take your time because you want the line to be sharp. A good tip that I'd like to say to do is to, as you cut the crease, since your eye is closed, make sure that you look into the mirror and straighten your eyes so you can see where your lid space that you're creating is going to be. Now going in with this Pro Flat Concealer Brush by Sephora. This is the number 76. I'm going in with this rose gold color. It's called Marzipan. And I'm going to put that all over where I place the soft ochre. Now going into this coffee chocolate color. This is called Triple Fudge. I'm going to smoke out the outer corner. So since that tape is there, that's going to help me to create that perfect smoky eye. And I don't have to worry about messing up, well, not really messing up my foundation because I don't have foundation on, but I don't have to worry about being too precise because that's going to help create that nice line. And remember to clean off that fluffy brush and blend everything together. Blending is always key. Now I'm going to go in with the number 77. This is my Inglot Gel eyeliner. It's my absolute favorite. It is waterproof and it will last all night. If you're crying or anything, if you become prom queen, it's a great eyeliner to have because, like I said, it is waterproof. You do want to make sure you take your time with this. That's why I sped this up, because when I do my eyeliner, it does take me a little bit of time because I like my liner to be precise. Using the tape as a guide is a great tool. Now that I have it the way that I want it, I'm going to go ahead and remove that tape. We're going to add mascara and false lashes if you want. So right here I'm just curling my lashes, and the eyelashes that I'm going to be using are from Sally Hansen. I got them from Walmart. You can use whatever lashes you want. The lashes that I'm using today are going to be extremely, extremely natural. But if you're more of an outgoing kind of girl, then you can use whatever color you want. I'm sorry, not whatever color, whatever style you want. So now I'm going in with the Nars foundation. I believe this is the illuminating foundation. And I'm mixing a little bit more of that Marc Jacobs Dew drops because for some reason I'm like so in love with it. So I'm using a brush here to blend out my foundation and give me a nice full coverage. A lot of the times when you use a beauty blender, sometimes that takes away a little bit of the coverage, but using a brush definitely gives you a more full coverage look. And since I am a full coverage kind of girl, but I also like it to look natural, I'm going back in with my beauty blender to kind of help blend everything together. This just gives it a more skin-like appearance. Now I'm going in with my cream contour kit. This is, I believe it's Cinnamon by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I started blending that out, but I like to do my concealer as well. So I'm going in with this Nars Creamy Concealer in medium 1 Ginger, and I'm going to place this under my eyes. I use this to kind of help define my contour for my nose and highlight under my eyes. It kind of helps frame the face. And I have been absolutely in love with this creamy concealer. It's been my favorite. Now I'm just going to go in with the same color. This is Ginger by Nars in the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to conceal the center of my face. Conceal and highlight. Now with a dual fiber brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out my contour. You want to make sure that you blend it so that there are no more harsh lines. And then of course my beauty blender was going to make an appearance. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend out underneath my eyes, the center of my face, all of the highlighted areas. I'm going in with this Makeup Forever HD powder. It's the yellow powder. I will have the name of it, well, the number of it listed down below. So since it's an HD powder, it shouldn't give any type of flashback. So I'm just going and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. And with the Cover FX Perfect Effect Primer, the Cover FX the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, thank you, finally got that out, Perfect Setting Powder, I'm going to bake under my eyes. This is not necessary if you have a dry skin type. You can go ahead and skip this. I'm also using that to carve out my contour. And then I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush because I don't let that sit for very long, and I'm going to blend all of that away. I know this is a lot of steps, but the reason why I'm doing so many steps is because you want your makeup to last all night. So sometimes these extra powders really, really help. Now I'm going in with this Benefit Hello Flawless Powder Foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face and kind of bring some color back. Mine is in the shade Amber, or Hazelnut. I'm sorry, it's Hazelnut. I wanted to get Amber, but I didn't. Perfect. Now I'm going in with this Benefit Hoola Bronzer. As you can see, I've hit pan, and I've never hit pan on a bronzer. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's perfect for setting any type of cream contours or bronzers that you have. And it's also perfect for the nose because it's not too warm and it's not too cool. So this is definitely something that I like to use to contour my nose with all the time. Now I'm going to dust away that powder from underneath my eyes, and as you can see, it does give a brightening effect. And then over by the nose, we're just going to make sure that we do that very lightly because we still want that contour by the nose. So what I like to do is to press that powder in using my beauty blender. This just helps everything kind of come together. Now going in with my Marc Jacobs Mega Bronzer. This is in Tantalic. I'll have it listed down below. I'm using this Zoeva bronzing brush, and I'm going to go ahead and bronze my entire face because I want to look nice and chiseled for my big night. And I'm taking a little bit of powder and getting my crease lines because this will help prevent you from creasing if you are smiling a lot. So I do like to pat that in at that area. These are the Cover FX Enhancing Drops. These are in Sunlight. I absolutely love these. I take a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my moist beauty blender, and I'm going to place that at the top parts of my cheek. This is going to make sure that my highlighter lasts all night long. So you want to make sure that you get that nice and blended in before you add another highlight on top of it. But I promise you, this will make sure that you are blinding everyone. So right here, I'm going back in with that semi-sweet and the other dark chocolate color, and I'm just smoking out my bottom lash line, and I'm going in with this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in Blacker. It's a waterproof eyeliner to ensure that my eyeliner stays put all night. Now for blush, I'm using an Urban Decay blush. This is in the shade Video, and I'm just going to make sure that I place that in between my bronzer and my highlight. Now going in with this Casey Holmes highlighting trio, I'm going in with this center color, which will be listed down below, the name of it, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to where I added those enhancing drops, but I'm also going to add it on top of my lip, the center of my nose, and the bridge of my nose. And I'm also going to create like a C shape from my forehead to where I added that highlight. Now for lips, you can do any color that you want, whatever works for your dress, that'll be perfect. But for me today, I'm going in with Pumpkin by Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm going to top that off with Dirty Peach, also by Kylie. And that's going to be my lip color for today, because as you can see, I have on a green dress, and green and peach just kind of complement each other. Plus, I've really been loving this combination against my skin tone. Yeah, and even though Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks are very drying, you want to make sure that you do apply a lip balm before applying this liquid lipstick. They do last a really long time. They last all night. They do not really break up that often, and usually I can put this on once in the day and I probably won't have to reapply, and if I do have to reapply, it's later on in the evening, because I have talked and danced and had conversations, had drinks, and this lipstick does not move. Now I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I do still have the old packaging because there's still something in here. So I use this to go ahead and spritz my face. This will ensure that my makeup stays nice and locked. And I'm going back in with those dew drops, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to apply it on my collarbone and my shoulder just to give me a nice gold sheen. This part is optional, and you can also use highlighter. So I hope this video was helpful. Enjoyed. Make sure that you come back, become a part of my family by subscribing to my channel and hitting the little bell so that you can be notified anytime I upload. I try to upload at least 3 times a week. And yeah, so check out my last video and make sure that you hit my face to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, beauties, mwah, stay blessed.